Hey guys, welcome back to the Brighter Folks channel. Today we are doing an unboxing of a new gimbal, or otherwise known as a 3-axis smartphone stabilizer. This one's made by a company out of China. I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce their name right, but it's Zhiyun, and the name of the product is the Smooth Q. They've had a few other gimbals out. This one is their latest model. There's also an app that you can use to control the gimbal through your smartphone. And we're going to take it out of the box, show you what comes inside the package, and after that I'm going to take it out into the field and do some recording, test out the joystick, the panning, see what this unit can do, and if it really lives up to the stabilization compared to the other more popular brands out there. This one is around the $200 mark, so it's not cheap, but it seems like a decent product, and we're going to go from here. So let's take a look at the unboxing. Okay guys, so we've gotten the plastic wrap off the packaging, and we're going to try to get into the box. I'm using one hand, so let me pause the video and I'll get this out of the box and we'll continue in just 1 second. Okay, so I just slid off this sleeve that came over the actual cardboard box, and we're going to get into this beautiful baby right here. This stabilizer is pretty nice. Like, for a brand I've never heard of, that's a pretty nice package. Okay, so I've gotten it out of the package, and as you can see, it came in a nice case. Really feels nice. Like, that's a nice protector for this gimbal. When you're traveling, you definitely want to store it in there. You have your user guide, so that'll show you how to get started and how to use the unit. So we'll take a look at that before we do anything with it. And in the box we also have looks like a strap on one end. Just try to get that out. So there's actually a strap that's probably for the carrying case, and the connector cables. So we're going to push that out. See if we can get these out. So basically it's just USB cables to charge up the unit and connect it to the battery. This is also like a battery backup for your phones, so you definitely would want to charge it up before you go somewhere. And I believe because it's mechanical, that's going to use some sort of power to move the motor to use the stabilization. So you definitely got to charge it up before you go out and make sure you have enough power for shooting throughout the day. I think it meant that it works for about 12 hours on a continuous power. So let's see what happens when we actually take it out and use it. So now the moment of truth is opening up the package and taking a look at the actual gimbal. So I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys, so bear with me. The zipper is pretty easy to work with. Yeah, that's a really nice looking unit. And you got your protective gel in there. So looking at it, it just looks great. That really looks like a quality product. It doesn't feel cheap. It actually, the weight of it feels really nice. As you can see, that's the part where you're going to put your cell phone on. Then we have some buttons to control the unit to do different functions. We're going to have to get the instruction book outlet to figure out what all this does. And it's got a USB port on the bottom, which I suppose is where you're going to connect it. You can also connect it to a tripod. So if you were filming video and you wanted to follow, it actually does face recognition, so it can follow you around while you're videotaping, or videoing I should say. So that's going to be something we'd like to try out. So I'm going to power this thing up. I'm going to read the instruction manual, and then the next step is to actually take it out somewhere and use it. And you guys will come along with me and see how easy this thing is to use. And it's not too intrusive. Like, if you're walking out in public, it's not the type of thing that it's going to feel too out of place, but it definitely will stand out when you're using it. So just keep that in mind if you're a shy videographer and you want to go incognito. This thing is a little bit out there when you're using it. So let's charge it up and we'll continue on with the actual video shot from the gimbal and see if there's anything else I can pick up to share with you guys. So guys, you can see that I'm walking with the gimbal. It's kind of hard to do both things. So the picture seems to be pretty smooth. I'm walking on a bumpy sort of trail. There's grass. As you can see, the image is pretty stable. Try to play around with it, and we can do a pan. So we're gonna try a pan. A bit too quick there. Gotta play around with that. So if you gently hold it, it works out. It's pretty stable. We just caught a tree branch breaking up there. So we're just gonna walk up the stairs here, and as you can see, that's pretty stable. Hey guys, this shot is panning down and to the side. So what I'm finding with the gimbal is, obviously I've only had this for a day now, so practicing the joystick, how to avoid moving it at a fast pace, just to make it smooth. I think you just need to really just touch it very gently. See, just trying to. So another trick that I've just learned, actually by doing this video right now, is that if you put your finger right, your thumb right on the joystick and move it, it'll go really smooth. When I was pushing it from the side, it wasn't going as smooth. But if I just hover my finger right on the joystick, and I can move at a slower pace. So I think I'm starting to get a handle of the gimbal now. Hey guys, so I've been using the gimbal now for about a week. I took it on vacation. I can honestly say that I wouldn't have been able to get some of the shots that I did unless I had a gimbal. Panning and walking and filming without a gimbal is just really shaky. And I mean, you can get some good shots, and I mean, I've taken a lot of video without one, but if you want a nice, smooth, quality video, especially if you're doing YouTube videos or anything like that, this is definitely worth picking up. It was a little bit on the high price. I think I paid a little over $200 Canadian for this, but I do recommend it. And if you guys are looking for stable video and you don't mind spending the money, the Smooth Q is definitely worth the $200 that you're going to pay for it. So that's my take on the gimbal. And if you guys have any comments or any questions on how to use it, or what, you know, anything that might come up to mind, just leave a note down in the comments below and I'll respond. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you like, follow, and share. And we hope to put up some more videos soon on other products that we might be reviewing. Thanks.